Hello, this is Aaron Maller from Parallax, and I wanted to throw a quick video together to go over some interesting things that I've been seeing while building content for the last few weeks. So to start, I was working last night on some new parking families, which are line-based in nature, and they array a nested parking spot as you go down. Now you can see right from the get-go this component is broken. And it's displaying kind of an interesting behavior, which is if you switch it between the different types at different angles, it's varying levels of broken. But if you were to put it at 70 degrees, it's magically fine. Obviously, this looks like something is wrong with a constraint in the family, but if you were to open the family itself, you would see that the constraint actually works the way it's supposed to when you're in the family. So if you move it to 45, it's now correct. If you move it to 30, it's now correct. If you even move it to 90, it's now correct. So basically, what it's doing is kind of interesting. If I now put the family in the family editor on the 45-degree version, and I then load it back into the project and tell it that we're going to override the parameter types, it's now going to break the 70-degree version. But now any instances that are placed in the 45-degree version will now work correct. So previously I had talked to Autodesk about a workaround that was if you came in the family and hit apply once on all of the family types, it would fix them. It's not working with this particular component, and the other components that were doing that were kind of built very differently. So I think it is just a different situation. But I did find something interesting, and that is in this family, it's able to be alleviated by just changing the way a constraint is set up. So in my particular family, there is a single instance of a parking space that is visible if there is not enough for the array, and then there is the array itself. So the array right here is actually constrained first to second using a dimension that of course is tied to the second instance of the array. Now instead of tying the array to that dimension, which is valid and it should work fine, and it has worked in recent years, so that is where the second constraint was. That was then set to trig PW, which is just the nomenclature I gave for parking width after trig. If instead of doing that, we simply use the align command to the reference plane, for whatever reason, the behavior in the project that was breaking the family now seems to work. So again, it was always behaving in the family editor, but now it's working regardless, which is kind of interesting. That doesn't solve the problem from last week with the cabinets and the window families, because those are already locked to reference planes, but their width is controlled by the dimensions in the parent family. So I'm not sure what that's about. But anyways, I thought that was interesting, and I'd shoot a quick video of it together. So there it is.